Welcome back, YouTubers, to another WWE vlog in HD with me, Mr. Parkin. And this guy sitting next to me, it's NJ.
What's up?
What's up, NJ? What's up to you guys out there? Today we're going to be doing our Capital Punishment predictions video. Oh, I'm looking forward to much to this pay-per-view, to be honest, NJ.
Well, I think it'd be alright. I think there might be a few surprises.
Well, let's spring judgment until we actually get onto the preview. Make sure you guys subscribe up above, of course. Like this video, put your comments or your predictions in the comment section down below.
And be sure to contact us in the links in the description box below.
Well done, NJ. Right, first thing I really want to ask you here, going into Capital Punishment, what in your opinion has the hype been like, the build-up? What have you thought overall to the hype?
Well, for a quick answer, I'm going to say the main event's been hyped up more than anything else. We've had John Cena and RTruth.
And the Alex Riley-Miz feud, I think, has been done very well.
Over time it has, yes.
And with the inclusion of Christian's heel turn, you could maybe include that. But
a little bit.
I think, to be honest with you, we had 4 matches announced, and we had to have 3 matches. We had 3 matches announced on the last Raw. So for me, 4 matches announced isn't enough going into the last Raw. So that's my main gripe. And some of the storylines have not been the best. There's like 2 or 3 main storylines. The rest of it just seems like a little bit of filler to me. But
yeah, like one match I'm going to call it for straight away is the CM Punk and Rey Mysterio. They've had that done before. That's not really had much build up as of recent. I'm just thinking they're just throwing that match in just to add another match to the card.
And it's that case in a couple of the matches tonight. But we've got 7 matches on this card. The hype hasn't been the best. It's not been great. It's not been bad. It's been okay, I guess. But do we really think any more matches will be added to the card since we record this?
I think the WWE are good at throwing in matches at the last minute,
especially tag team matches.
It could be a tag match, or they'll just throw in some odd match.
Yeah, I mean, you've got matches like Daniel Bryan and Cody Rhodes, Sin Cara versus DiBiase, maybe Swagger versus Evan Bourne. We don't really know. Yeah,
but I think there'll be probably one more.
Yeah, okay. Should we just get straight into this then?
Yeah.
After that little preview we've just done of the preview, if that makes any sense. The first match we're going to talk about is the US title match between Kofi Kingston and Dolph Ziggler, mainly because I think this will be a good opener. The British Fish Universe have been voting, or the Fists as we like to call them now. Yay! As NJ does the sign there. You've been voting on who you think will win the match, and the vast majority of people think Dolph Ziggler will win this. 17 votes to 8 to 9 for Kofi Kingston. I'm pretty agreeing on that too, to be honest.
Well, looking at it, Dolph Ziggler is slowly becoming, or slowly re-becoming, again to be a main
mid-card.
Yeah. And Kofi's just staying where he is, so it makes sense.
Like you said, Kofi has been staying where he is for a while. We all know he got that title just because they needed to switch it from SmackDown to Raw. Dolph Ziggler's been getting a bit of a push in recent weeks, so I think he might just win it. That's just my opinion. And I think someone like Dolph Ziggler needs to win it, really, because he's been in the undercard mainly with no feuds for the last 2 months.
Yeah, and putting a title back on him, that stupid short title, World Heavyweight Championship.
Yep.
Yeah, so this would be good.
I'm going with Dolph on this one, definitely. I think they're definitely... Well, I wouldn't be surprised if Kofi won, but if Dolph Ziggler won, I'll be pretty happy.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. The next match we have is a rehash of a rivalry of a year ago, of 2 years ago, of 3 years ago. I can't remember, probably 5 years ago as well, I don't know. But CM Punk versus Rey Mysterio. Now, the British Universe, again, have voted. CM Punk gets 24 votes and Rey Mysterio gets 6. So the British Universe are very much CM Punk supporters. NJ, your thoughts on this match?
Well, look at this match, as I said at the beginning of the video. We've had it before, but the only thing wrong with this one is that this time they've had not much hype. They've just been against each other or shown some signs over the last couple of weeks. There's nothing really built there, so they're just throwing this match in just to give these two something to do. And I think CM Punk's more likely to win because obviously if he's planning on leaving, or if he's going to try and look dominant before he leaves, they'll have him beat Rey Mysterio. 2
things here. We've already seen them in 2 matches, and it's 1-1, so I guess this is kind of the decider. But we've already seen him in 2 matches already, which isn't really the best thing to have going into the pay-per-view. And another thing is, we've seen this all before. They'll put on a good match. I'm pretty sure they'll put on a good match. But we've just seen it all before, and it gets a little bit stale after a while. I just hope for God CM Punk wins this match.
Because if Rey wins, I don't see what's really going to do for either one of them. Really, it'll do more for Punk if he wins.
Yeah, definitely. Even if he does sort of leave, at least it gives him a push. That is something which a lot of fans really want him to get, because as we know, he's been on a bit of a losing streak lately. Starting to pick it up again, though.
That's true.
The next match is the Intercontinental Championship match. We have actually got a decent storyline going around this now. We've had the whole core breaking up thing, so I'm actually quite glad they've kind of done that, incorporated a decent storyline and put a mid-card belt in there, to be honest.
The one thing we like about this is one, we have Zeke with 17 votes and Wade with only 8. The thing I'm going to say about this is that we've seen the core breakup now.
Yep.
They're through. So it's going to be a clean match with Wade and Zeke.
Yep.
So that's going to make this match a bit more interesting than what we've seen in the past.
Definitely. What I will say about this match is I'm rooting for Zeke to win because I think personally he needs a belt to kind of solidify him, and Wade Barrett needs to get rid of that Intercontinental belt so he can move up to the main event. So that's why I'm thinking that Zeke will win this, because it ends that storyline. They can both go off on their own now. It makes sense to now end the sort of feud and have Zeke win the title. Let Barrett go on to the main event because he needs to be in the main event, especially seeing as on the SmackDown we just watched, Randy Orton punted Sheamus, which means he might be out of action, and Mark Henry is seemingly injured now in that injury angle they did. So they might need a new heel in that main event scene.
Probably so. And the thing I want to say about Zeke is if he comes to the IC champ, he has loads of opponents that he can go on to afterwards.
Well, loads of mid-card heels on SmackDown. Yeah,
so I think he's sorted if he wins the championship. Yep. And Wade, I think he needs to go back to where he belongs, which is in the main event.
Yep. It's now time for the feud which we should have seen probably last year to solidify Alberto Del Rio before he was supposed to go for the championship match. Sorry, a bit of a long-winded title there. We have Alberto Del Rio versus Big Show in what can only be seen as a match which will only help to build Del Rio up. Not a bad storyline going on this, even if it was a bit strange at first.
No, and all we've got to say about this match is...
Oh, but you're almost as bad as Big Show. That's how you're being, isn't it? Of course, BFG. But Del Rio gets 16 votes from you guys up there, the fists, and Big Show gets 7. And to be honest, I'm with them on this one because Del Rio. What's the point of making Del Rio lose this, or what's the point of making Big Show win it? It just doesn't make any sense. Del Rio needs to get his push going into what is supposedly going to be his title shot or title feud against John Cena, going probably past SummerSlam.
I'm going to be two-sided about this, just in case they do go down this route. First, Del Rio should win because he's still not even the champ yet, which is a bit of a shame. So he needs to carry on looking good, ready for it. But if they go down the Big Show route, hopefully, if Big Show does beat Del Rio, Big Show may become main event because he's no longer with Kane anymore. But Del Rio is more likely to win.
It's kind of similar to what they did with Kofi at the Elimination Chamber. Just give him like a little holdover feud until he gets to that title stage. That kind of similar feud, what they're doing here.
That's true.
Del Rio all the way for me, to be honest. But with no ring announcer, though. Aww.
Poor Rodriguez.
Yeah, poor Rodriguez. He's dedicating the match to him, though, so that's a very nice little touch for Del Rio. The next match we have is, in my opinion, the best built feud going into this pay-per-view, just because of the events on Raw and how well it's done for me, personally. And it's The Miz versus Alex Riley. Now, this is kind of the most purest rivalry we have, between, considering hatred between the two. And it's actually got, again, a decent storyline around it. I mean, I really like this storyline. I'm looking forward to this match. Miz versus Alex Riley.
It's just, the way I look at it, the votes we've got here, Miz with 14, Alex Riley with 19, it's kind of different to what I thought, because I thought that we're going to have probably Miz be the dominant winning one and finish, and then Alex Riley to look good in the match and then beat Miz at a later stage.
Let's not forget that we have a lot of Alex Riley supporters out there, so that's probably why the votes were like this. Alex Riley's ahead at 5, but I'm with you on this one. I think Miz, purely because he's the heel in this situation, I want this feud to last, so I'm hoping that Miz wins this match so the feud carries on, probably until SummerSlam, because I think it's a great feud they can really build, and it only goes to solidify Alex Riley a bit more. So,
and they're both, even though I get to see why Alex Riley's got the most points, because I think they both need to win to make them look good and ready to move on. But
I'm hoping this match. Sorry for interrupting. I'm just saying I'm hoping this match ends in like a DQ or something, just so the rivalry can carry on. It doesn't make either of them look weak. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm thinking even I'm gonna say it's gonna be a straight up win for the Miz, and Alex Riley will look good.
Okay, well I'll be happy with that as long as Alex Riley looks good.
That's true.
All right then. The next match we have is the World Heavyweight Championship match, a rematch of Capital Punishment. That's the pay-per-view coming out. I mean, the Over the Limit and the SmackDown just after Extreme Rules. It's Randy Orton against Christian. A heel Christian this time, though.
A heel Christian. This should be interesting, but at the same time, I really wish Orton went to be a heel.
Yeah.
And this match, we've got Orton with 17 and Christian with 14.
Yeah. So the people are pretty
certain that it's pretty certain that Orton's going to win.
Yeah.
But if they do make Christian win, I don't really know what else they could do much from there. Yeah, it'll give different wrestlers a chance because with Orton, you're guaranteed he's going to win most matches.
Oh, definitely, the way he's booked.
But if they somehow give it to Christian, yeah, it could open new doors for other people to get a chance. But
well, with this Christian heel turn, they've got to have done this for a reason, which is why I think people are voting for Christian, because they think they've done this heel turn for a reason, which might mean he could win the title. If he does win the title, though, there's only one person who we can feud with, even if he does win it, and that's Randy Orton, because he's the only main event face on SmackDown at the moment.
Unless they do what SmackDown has been doing recently, which is have a heel versus a heel.
Oh God, yeah, SmackDown's main event.
So
that was great.
Work.
I'm thinking Orton here. I see no reason why WWE would make their Coaster Boy Breakfast Club guy lose this match. To be honest,
No, not yet. No,
and I don't really think Christian's been built up well enough yet.
probably not. No.
Nope. Randy Orton all the way for me. To be honest, I don't want to say it, but I kind of have to. That's what my WWE brain is telling me at the moment. Next, we get the main event of the evening. Not for us, though. I don't see this as the main event, but there we go. It's John Cena versus R-Truth. Now, this has been quite well built, hasn't it, this feud?
It has, because on every SmackDown and Raw, you see footages of what they've been built up to be.
Yeah, they're really going with this one, aren't they?
I think they really want it, but all we know is that John Cena's going to win.
Yeah, he is.
And that is really sad, because I'm thinking if they do put the title on R-Truth, again, just like the Christian match, it's opened doors for other people to have more of a chance of winning the title.
I think this feud has been done as a holdover feud for Del Rio and Cena later on in the year. And I think they've done this because Truth has proven himself to be a very good heel, so why not put him in there if he's getting a lot of heat? Get John Cena a bit over as the babyface a bit more. WWE Championship match, it's good to see R-Truth in there. It's something new. It's just a shame that, we all know John Cena's going to win this match because he always does. I'd love to see R-Truth win, though.
There's again, I'm a two-sided person. I think it's going to be fair if they make... I really don't want to say this, but if they make John Cena win, it's going to be boring because it's just going to be like the title's not going to change hands for both of the two main titles.
Yeah.
And if they make R-Truth win, just like the Christian one, it could open many doors for like John Morrison versus R-Truth World.
To be honest, I'm kind of expecting no title changes for the rest of the year with Randy Orton and Cena at the top. But Cena's got 32 votes, R-Truth's got 11. I can see why people want Truth to win because he is a great heel and it's something new in the main event. But Cena, it's just too obvious Cena's going to win this. R-Truth isn't good. R-Truth isn't good and built enough, to beat him yet. No. Whereas someone like Del Rio will probably be built up enough to believably beat him.
Which is probably going to be the case.
Yes, that will probably be the case, and I would love to see that. To be honest, just John Cena losing the title. That's just me, and I'm guessing it's echoed with your thoughts too.
That is true. Yes.
Yeah. So NJ, what are your overall thoughts on this card and your overall thoughts on this pay-per-view as a whole?
The card, I'm saying matches. Some of the matches are just, from what it looks like, just thrown in there just to fill up the empty spaces. The overall, I'm saying, I'm hoping for some pay-per-view surprises. Like you might get someone who you didn't expect to win.
Maybe Barack Obama will make an appearance. He did in the bloody promos.
Yeah, we'll probably get another one of those.
Yeah.
But overall, I'm just hoping that there are some hidden surprises in this just to make it a bit more of an interesting pay-per-view.
I will say one thing, though. A week ago, we had 4 matches announced, and I was thinking this build for this pay-per-view was going to be crap. What WWE have done quite well, they have announced a couple of matches going into it. Some of these matches we've seen before, and they're continuance of feuds, but I'm looking forward to the matches such as, Miz versus Riley. Hopefully they can really do something with this. But if you asked me a week ago about this pay-per-view build, I would have said it was shit and the card sucked. But I think it's not too bad now. Looking at the card as a whole and the build as a whole, it's not too bad. I think this could be a good show if WWE do everything correct.
Yeah, I think they built up the card pretty well by adding these extra matches. The match I'm most looking forward to is I'm looking forward to see how R-Truth does in the main event.
Oh yeah, definitely. So am I.
And there's a part of me that's hoping Punk wins because I would like to see Punk put Rey to sleep and move on from there. Yeah,
we all want to see Punk put Rey to sleep, but there you go. That's pretty much it, really.
That's it.
Capital Punishment predictions and thoughts and everything from our little brains.
Now the only question is, what do you guys think about the pay-per-view?
We want to know your thoughts, of course. Put your thoughts in the comment section below, or even video responses to your predictions. We will always accept video responses. But that has been it from me, Daniel Parkin, and this guy sitting next to me, NJ.
What's up?
I just had to do it because I loved seeing you do that. We are the British Fist, of course.
Ka-ching.
As everyone knows, that's where the money's at. Thank you very much for watching our videos once again. Thank you to all our subscribers and commenters. And we will say 2 words.
Goodbye.